So just finished watching the Mac 4 arm wrestling event. It was definitely enjoyable. I like how they sped up the pace of the matches. There wasn't too much time in between rounds, and also time in between matches was pretty short. So you're able to get from one match to the next. And there were a lot of matches. Some that stood out to me, I would say, was Victor Belov versus Clifton Erickson was a really good match. Also, Coach Ray's match with Allen was pretty decent. Had some good hook rounds there, although Allen's elbow kept bouncing up multiple times. Other standout matches, I would say Alan Ford completely destroying Artem, as well as Kirsten with a super dominant performance beating John Tarian as well. That was a really good match. Also, I love the intensity that Milo Larratt brought to the table in both of his matches. He won on the left his first match, and then his match on the right, he lost, but it was still super entertaining. He brought the intensity. He had the crazy eyes, and it was super fun to watch his demeanor in that match. Also, Auden's match, definitely we'll mention that. I mean, it looks like he did everything he could, trying to set a King's move, trying to false start to get some type of bleed on the endurance of Mayan, but he was way too strong. Mayan was way too strong on the left for Auden there. But overall, pretty good matches. Obviously, we saw, if you saw the event, Philip Larson, completely dominant win over Wayne Withers as well. I definitely expected that. What was another one? Brandon Elsesser. Oh yeah, Brandon Elsesser had a really good win as well. In fact, he even called out Brandon Lemon immediately after his left arm match to pull on the right, and they pulled once on the right, and he pretty much completely held him for that one round as well. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, I thought the tables were interesting. There were a lot of double King's moves like earlier in the event. So, you know, if you're a King's move hater, you probably wouldn't enjoy watching that. There were a lot of elbow fouls. It seems like they didn't really call something unless it was like super over the top as far as an elbow foul, because a lot of athletes got away with a lot of elbow fouls, or you know, some false starts as well. They weren't super strict on the reffing and stuff like that. I know it's a different organization, they have a different rule set and stuff like that, but that was interesting. It definitely made for good entertainment. Like, I'll say that it was worth the $13, I would say $14. And yeah, let me know if you guys watched the event, what you guys thought of it in the comment section. And would be interesting to try out a Mac table. I'm curious, having more room to drag your elbow, how that would feel. And just, I think the pin pads are lower as well, so looks pretty cool. Definitely would like to try it someday.